warm welcome for Lauren Bryant!
Oh, thanks! Woo! Oh, gosh, thanks everyone for coming out tonight. Like Bob said, this is my debut. I'm kind of new to this whole comedy thing, and I have to admit I really haven't felt this nervous, well, since my last pregnancy test. I'm single, never been married, no kids. Well, anymore. Thank you, Child Protective Services. Round of applause for that. Yeah. The truth is, though, I'm recently single, and when you go through a breakup, you do a lot of soul searching, and one of the life lessons I've learned is that being single is awesome. Yeah. I am having so much fun. Just ask my gynecologist. I'm kidding, sort of. But it's great. I never have to watch sports or shave my legs. And when I go out and black out, the only person I have to worry about embarrassing is myself, and I'm not remembering anything anyway, so who cares? When you're in relationships, you spend a lot of time doing couple things, like activities. But when you're single, you don't have to do anything. So if I feel like lying around for 10 hours watching TV and eating pizza, I can fucking do it. The only man I need in my life is the delivery man. Yeah, well, he knows exactly what I want, and he hits the spot every time. Plus, he'll deliver in 30 minutes or less, and that's more than I can say for some boyfriends. I've been dabbling in some new hobbies too, and I recently completed my first marathon. Thanks. I started out super slow. I even had to stop a couple times for water, but I hung in there, and finally, after 13 hours, I made it to the end and finished the Breaking Bad series on Netflix. Yeah, no, I am not a runner. I actually never understood the whole running thing. But people love it. Everyone's going on and on about runner's high. Like, what a crock of shit. To me, people that say they like to run are like women that like to give blowjobs. Well, no, but you have to think about it. Because if you think about it, running and blowjobs are kind of the same thing. They're both hard on the knees. You can barely breathe. And if you push yourself too hard, you might throw up. Summer's coming up, and so I've been trying to eat healthier. And I went to this place called Organic Avenue. Have any of you guys heard of it? Yeah. So it's one of those places where you can only get like juices or vegan food. So I try to get the most normal thing on the menu, which is a Greek salad. Well, of course they can't use feta cheese because that's an animal byproduct. So they use this imitation cheese. I have no idea what it is. So the girl working there explains it to me. She's like, oh yeah, I was really nervous to try it for the first time. My boyfriend convinced me to go for it. The first time I put nut cheese in my mouth, it had this sweet yet tangy flavor. And just like a really natural creaminess. I'm sorry, nut cheese? Is this a byproduct from a human testicle? Like the way she's describing this, I felt like I should be in a vegan porno. The assistant manager gonna come out and offer to toss my salad? I actually do have a confession to make. I am terrified of online dating, but because I witnessed it go horribly wrong. When I was in college, my roommate met her boyfriend on this online dating site called Craigslist. Yeah, I mean, I won't use Craigslist secondhand couch, let alone my next sexual partner, but I guess that might just be me. Anyway, the boyfriend turns out to be a professional clown. Yeah, but who only wears clown clothes, like 24/7. I'm talking red nose, white face, suspenders. The only thing the guy didn't wear was fucking deodorant. He smelled like a New York City cab driver dressed as Ronald McDonald. And then when they'd hook up, I'd hear these weird squeaky noises coming from her bedroom and just pray he was making balloon animals. It was disgusting. So naturally, I like to meet my dates the old-fashioned way, in bars, which goes pretty well. Oh, okay, this is actually a pretty funny story. So this one time I'm out with my friends and I start really hitting it off with this guy. It's my first Asian. Yeah. So I give him my number, we set up a date. The date night comes, I go, and I see this really cute Asian guy standing out front. So I go up to him, this big hug, and he freezes. I'm like, oh my god, do I look that different in daylight? Like, what the hell? And then I get a tap on my shoulder, so I turn around, and it's my date. I hugged the wrong Asian. They really do all look alike. Yeah, we didn't go out again. Living in New York, you come across your fair share of homeless people. And, as I'm walking around, I see these guys and they're sitting there with their signs, and I just think, how do they get their markers? Yeah, for their signs. Think about that for a second. Hey, the cardboard, I understand. This is New York. People throw away plenty of pizza boxes. But where are they getting the markers? Maybe landlords are getting together and starting some sort of Toys for Tot marker drive when they have eviction notices. Hey, you! Get the fuck out of my building! But on your way out, help yourself to our bin of donated art supplies for your Feed Me sign! Or, I heard this really weird rumor that there might be some sort of marker sex trade going down at the local homeless shelter. What the hell does that look like? The guy running the homeless shelter's like, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're all out of food and beds for the night. But if you volunteer to blow me, I'll give you a Sharpie and an hour in the craft room.